From the king of world cricket to a player struggling for form, what on earth has happened to Babar Azam? Just a short while ago, he was the undisputed #1 ODI batsman, a modern-day great, and the captain leading Pakistan with authority. But now, the crown has slipped. His bat has gone quiet, his captaincy is gone, and fans are left wondering if the era of King Babar is truly over. Today we're diving deep into the dramatic decline of a cricketing superstar. We'll trace the moments it all started to unravel, from a brief glimmer of hope to a disastrous season down under, and the technical flaws that have left him exposed. This is the story of Babar Azam's battle to reclaim his throne. So, where did the downward spiral begin? For many, the turning point was the 2023 ODI World Cup in India. As captain, the pressure was immense, and Babar's performance with the bat was a far cry from his usual standards. He managed just 4 50s in 9 matches, with no centuries, and failed to deliver in crucial moments. Pakistan's early exit from the tournament sealed his fate. The criticism was relentless. Pundits, former players, and fans all pointed fingers at his leadership and his inability to inspire the team. Shortly after the World Cup, the inevitable happened. Babar Azam stepped down from the captaincy in all 3 formats. It was the end of an era, a decision that sent shockwaves through the cricketing world. With the burden of captaincy lifted, there was a glimmer of hope. Maybe, just maybe, this was the reset Babar needed. Freed from the immense pressure of leading the nation, he could focus solely on his batting. The initial signs were promising. In his very first Test series as a non-captain against Australia, he showed flashes of his old self. He hit a couple of 50s, reminding everyone of the class and elegance that made him a household name. It felt like the king was finding his rhythm again. Fans were optimistic. This was the Babar we all knew and loved, the run machine who could dominate any bowling attack. It seemed like his brief slump was just a minor blip, a temporary setback before his triumphant return to the top. But as we soon discovered, this was merely the calm before a much bigger storm. Just when we thought he was back on track, Babar's journey took him to the Big Bash League in Australia, and what followed was nothing short of a disaster. Signed by the Melbourne Renegades, expectations were high. Here was a world-class player ready to light up the T20 League. Instead, it became a painful chapter in his career. Across several matches, Babar struggled to score, looking completely out of sorts. His timing was off, his shot selection was poor, and he looked like a shadow of his former self. He managed a string of low scores, failing to make any significant impact. The fast, bouncy Australian pitches seemed to expose a vulnerability in his game. Commentators and analysts began dissecting his technique, and the narrative shifted from a minor slump to a serious, deep-rooted problem. His BBL stint did more harm than good, shattering his confidence and raising major red flags about his form. So what's going technically wrong? Let's break it down. One of the most glaring issues is his struggle against the incoming delivery. Bowlers have figured out that by targeting his pads with a full swinging ball, they can trap him LBW or get a bold dismissal. His front foot movement has become tentative. Instead of confidently striding forward to meet the ball, he often plants his foot, making him a stationary target. This creates a gap between his bat and pad, a weakness that international bowlers are now ruthlessly exploiting. Another major concern is his play against the short ball. In the past, Babar was a master of the pull and hook shot, but recently he seems uncomfortable against pace and bounce. He's been getting hurried, leading to mistimed shots and easy catches for fielders in the deep. It's as if his once solid technique has developed cracks under pressure, and the bowlers have found the blueprint to get him out. The consequences of this prolonged slump have been severe. Perhaps the most significant blow came recently when the Pakistan Cricket Board announced its new central contracts. In a move that would have been unthinkable just a year ago, Babar Azam was demoted. He was moved from Category A, the elite tier reserved for the nation's most important players, down to Category B. This wasn't just a financial hit, it was a symbolic demotion. It was the board's official acknowledgement that he was no longer considered the top player in the country. To add to this, with the T20 World Cup approaching, his place in the playing 11 is no longer guaranteed. For the first time in years, there are serious debates about whether Babar should even be in the T20 side, given his declining strike rate and recent struggles. From being the automatic first name on the team sheet, He's now fighting for his spot. The psychological impact of such a dramatic fall from grace cannot be understated. Cricket is a mental game as much as it is a physical one. For a player like Babar, who has lived at the pinnacle of the sport, this period must be incredibly challenging. Every low score, every criticism, and every debate on television adds to the pressure. Confidence is a fragile thing, and once it's gone, it's incredibly hard to get back. Babar is now in a vicious cycle. His lack of form affects his confidence, and his low confidence makes it harder to regain his form. He walks out to bat with the weight of expectation and the memory of his recent failures. Every innings is a trial. He's no longer just playing against the bowler. He's battling the doubts in his own mind. This mental battle is perhaps the toughest challenge he will face in his entire career. So, what does the future hold for Babar Azam? Is this the end, or can he script a comeback? The cricketing world is divided. Some believe his technical flaws are now too exposed, and that his peak is behind him. They argue that in the fast-paced world of modern cricket, there's no time for a player to rediscover their form. But others remain hopeful. They point to the history of great players who have gone through similar slumps only to return stronger. Think of Virat Kohli, who endured a long, lean patch before roaring back to his best. Babar still has time on his side. He has the raw talent, the work ethic, and a proven track record. The path back won't be easy. It will require immense mental fortitude, a willingness to go back to the basics, and perhaps even seek help from coaches to iron out his technical issues. The next few months will be crucial. It will define whether Babar Azam's name is remembered as a great who faded away or as a champion who fought back from the brink to reclaim his kingdom. The entire cricket world will be watching. The story of Babar Azam is a powerful reminder of how quickly fortunes can change in professional sport. It's a tale of pressure, struggle, and the relentless pursuit of excellence. We've seen the highs, and now we're witnessing the lows. But the final chapter of his career is yet to be written. Can he rise from the ashes? We'll have to wait and see. What do you think? Can Babar make a comeback? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more content. See you in the next one.